One of the most common questions I've been getting recently is how to apply eyeliner. No TikTok viral, shmenshi fancy, douyin kind of eyeliner that looks very complicated. Just basic eyeliner for daily wear. So I'm going to show you guys how to apply eyeliner according to your eye shape. So I'll do like a live demo as well as showing you guys what is considered a good eyeliner as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before you even go ahead and purchase your next eyeliner, let's take a quick look to identify your eye shape. Let's take mine for example. I know that I have almond eyes. They are not too wide set, but they're not too close set either, as well as it being downturn. How do I know? It's because I look at my natural lash line over here. So when I look straight at you guys, you can see that the natural eye line and lash line will go up and then down like this. So that means for my eyes, the most natural looking eyeliner would be for it to slope downwards. And if you're wondering how do I know if upturn eyes usually the lower lash line itself will have a natural flick upwards, and the degree of the flick will be a little bit higher as well. So what is considered a good eyeliner or eyeliner worth checking out? I've got some examples over here in my hand. Some are good, some not so good, so I want to showcase to you guys. In general, right now in today's market, there are two most mainstream and accessible types of eyeliners in the market. They are pencil eyeliners as well as brush eyeliners. Example of pencil eyeliners are the Mersey, the first gel liner, as well as the Can-Make Creamy Touch Liner. These two over here, I've used these two before. I like these two, thank God. And most of the times, pencil eyeliners, they have this gel cream hybrid formula. A good gel eyeliner pencil like these, what they'll do is actually they'll apply on your skin really smoothly, and because your eyelids are like the thinnest layer of skin, they are very sensitive, so a good gel eyeliner shouldn't tug on your eyelids. It shouldn't cause your eyes to like tear or uncomfortable or just like pain in general. That's a big like no-no. So these two eyeliners I like. The difference is that this one is a little bit thicker, a little bit of a true pencil itself, like this over here. Can-Make one, this one is the micro, like a tiny accurate applicator like this. So it's like 1.5 mm, that kind of thing. Really thin and small and very easy to draw very accurately over here. The downside to having one of these gel pencil eyeliners though is the fact that it will get blunt like this over here, and basically you have to take a sharpener, which some brands they actually do offer a sharpener like this, and you kind of have to just sharpen the gel pencil like that into a proper pointier tip. These are brush eyeliners and normally they have a very flexible tip. Really, the nib of it is almost like a watercolor brush in a sense, and you can see that this is a good example of a very inky and easy to draw kind of eyeliner. I absolutely love this one. This one is the Me Cosmetics Brightly Sharp Eyeliner. This was the one that I highly rave about for like $8. This one is another one by Floret. This is the Sesame one, and they kind of have this like very dark one. A good brush liner will allow you to draw very fine lines, and the ink should come out smoothly. This one, the Floret one, it's a little bit, you know, a little bit patchy, so I have to go back and forth a little bit, but it's very much workable, and I just like how thin and accurate the nib is. An example of a not so great eyeliner is this Wake Make Real Ash Brush Eyeliner in Ash Black. Yeah, this one is a no. I mean, I understand that this is a ashy kind of black color, but we can see that it's actually spreading and sinking into the crevices and the wrinkles of my skin over here. The downside to brush liners is the fact that because of how thin the lines are, you have to be quite accurate, and if you were to mess it up, and because the colors are usually black or dark brown, that line, the moment it's there, it's gonna be quite obvious that you didn't really draw your eyeliner right. So for beginners, I will usually recommend the pencil gel eyeliners because it's just a lot more forgiving and you don't have to be as accurate as compared to these brush tip liners. This Creamy Touch eyeliner from Can-Make, even though it's a grey, we can see how much pigmented this one is as compared to that. This one from Mersey, as you can see, when I draw on the skin, it comes off so easily, and the color is pigmented. Also, eyeliners in general nowadays, if you were to give it maybe 5 to 10 seconds-ish, they should set by then. For example, the brush liners, when I try to smudge it out like this, you can see that they kind of already settled and stayed there already. It's not really gonna budge anymore. So I really do like the Floret one for that case because it's also quite affordable as well. Kind of do this and check. A little bit maybe from the eyeliner on the top over here. It's barely noticeable, but the general color pigmentation still stays. So this is like a bunch of eyeliners that I really like aside from the Wig Make one. I don't even know if this is still in production, but I was quite disappointed by this. But anyway, okay, off tangent. Side review of this. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Mersey First Gel eyeliner over here. This is one of the more affordable eyeliners I own, as well as the fact that the formula of this is really good, under $10. Remember, we are going to follow our natural lash line over here. So you can see there is a little bit of this type of indentation right over here as well, so I can use it as a guide. And I'm gonna start at the ends and slowly flick it out. So we can see the line. We have kind of laid down the base itself over here, staying really close to the natural lash line. And then I'm going to start pushing inwards a little bit towards the inner part of my eye. But I'm lining it really along the lash line because if I were to line it on the actual skin over here, when I open my eyes, there's gonna be a very harsh brown line, and it's just not gonna flatter my natural eye shape. I'm really putting a lot of emphasis on the outer part of my eyes, so from middle to outer. Okay, and that's the eyeliner over here. You can see it's extended downwards. And if you're wondering how to judge how long your eyeliner should be, take reference to your eyebrow. Where your eyebrow tail ends off, that is roughly where the eyeliner should end. So we can use it as a guide like this. You can see it, yeah, it's more or less like this over here. Treat the end of your eyebrows like a cap for your eyeliners, or where your eye makeup should end. Honestly, I think this gel liner is kind of drying out a little bit because I can see that the line is not as clean as I would like it to be. If you run into a similar situation where the eyeliner doesn't look as on fleek, or maybe it just doesn't look as smooth in general, what you can do is you take a dark brown eyeshadow like this, take it on a very precise pencil brush. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna go over the gel liner itself and try to blend out the gel and powder together. So at the same time, you're kind of setting down the eyeliner with powder, which will help to increase the wearability of it, as well as softening the line at the same time, so you don't have this like very jagged or patchy looking line. Don't be afraid to still extend it outwards, because whatever line that this will be, it's going to be a very soft diffuse line. Okay, so this is with the eyeliner and this is without. As you can see, even though eyeliner alone is just like one small step, we can see that it actually made such a significant difference because it really helped to elongate my eyes and just make my eye so much more awake and wider. Also, for those who have very shaky hands or just not confident just yet, it's okay. Let me show you what my actual position is. Not the most glam position, but basically what you want to do is make sure you have an elbow on the hard surface over here like this, pen in hand. And then afterwards, you can just draw your eyeliner like this. At least you have something steady against or prepping your hand against. Try not to do it in a position where you are against a wall and then drawing it like this, because it's really hard to see where you're actually placing the brush tip or gel pencil, and then it could just make things a little bit harder for yourself. As you can see for this eye, again, it's going downwards like this. However, the folds of the skin is a little bit different compared to this eye over here. And basically, I have to keep it somewhere until maybe like this part over here. So not too much into the middle. This one, I really dragged it into the middle, like right over here. This one, maybe somewhere around here only, because the fold of my skin over here is a little bit more meaty. It kind of overlaps or goes over the eyelash part a little bit. So for this eye, we're gonna use the brush eyeliner. This one is the Me Brightly Sharp Cosmetics in brown. This is how it looks like. Very, very sharp tip over here. I'm just going to flick downwards like this. And to be honest, that's good enough. That's honestly good enough. Make sure to keep your eyelids and eye folds away from the liner itself. So to make sure that you don't like squint and then crease before the liner could actually set. Afterwards, I'm just gonna pull it in slightly. You can see this part over here, because I kind of like move my eyelids a little bit too much. The liner itself kind of spread on top, so this is exactly what you should avoid. Now I have to take some oil makeup remover and try to clean it up a little bit. So with the Q-tip, I'm just gonna lightly go over the spot where I kind of messed up, and that will remove a little bit of the eyeshadow that I have. Luckily, the eyeshadow that I chose for today is this type of like skin kind of color, because I knew I wanted to showcase the eyeliner, so it's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and layer it on top the spot that I kind of missed. And this is basically a liquid liner. That's why I say the liquid liners are a little bit more fussy. I usually don't use liquid liners unless I'm really confident for the day that I have time to, you know, make sure I have the time to slowly draw it on. It looks a little bit harsher as compared to having a soft, smoky, blown out one like this. So this is usually my style. This is usually for certain outfits that I want to look a little bit more edgy, a little bit more harsh, that kind of thing. Then I'll go for a liquid liner like this. But if not, it's usually this. For this liquid liner side, even though there's a little bit of a slight, very slight upward flick to it, it still goes downwards and also lies really nicely together along the lines of my lower lash line, because if I were to draw this up, the eyeliner itself over here would match and lie along this line. Which side do you prefer, the liquid liner side or the gel pencil side together with the eyeshadow? I've gone ahead and applied some mascara to help tie the whole makeup look together, and this is what we're looking like right now. Honestly, between the two, I think I still prefer this side over here, because I just prefer something a little bit softer. If in the event, if I were to do a more deeper, darker, vampier, smokier eye look, definitely it will be this side. A liquid liner like this just helps to add that line of structure to establish, okay, this is the lash line. Honestly, this for daily makeup is also fine as well. There's totally nothing wrong with it. It's just that I don't have the time and position in the morning to be that accurate. So normally I would go for something like this because it's just a little bit more forgiving. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you want to see a particular makeup style or makeup product, how to use it, do drop it down in the comments below. And while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe. I would love to see you guys around, and I will see you guys in another video, which you can check out over here.